for a job and running all around to find it. Paying the bills, a hassle all their own. I had a job and we were doing all right then. Still paying the bills, they hit us to the bone. Wonder where's a place you can make a living where you don't have to worry about paying those bills. Preacher says there's lots of jobs in heaven, praying that they send us some down here. I got a job of working in a restaurant, washing dishes, mopping up the floor. When I got paid, we went to do some shopping. Wasn't much we could afford to buy. Wonder where's a place you can make a living where you don't have to worry about paying those bills. Preacher says there's lots of jobs in heaven, praying that they send us some down here. The restaurant closed and I'm back on the streets now. Wonder how I'll get the kids some clothes. Looking for a job and running all around to find it. Paying the bills will drive us from our home. Wonder how you can find a place in heaven where you don't have to worry about paying those bills. Preacher says there's lots of jobs in heaven, praying that they send us some down here.
Derroll, you arrived in this country in 58.
58, yeah.
That's the year of the Expo.
Yeah.
Did that have something to do with your coming to...
Came up here with Ramblin' Jack Elliott and to play in the Expo, and that was exactly it. And that was, what, going on 40 years ago. Yeah.
So it was a job at the Expo?
Well, yeah, it was. We came and we played the Expo, and then I met some people, that very nice people that I liked, and so I hung around. Jack and June moved on. I forget where they went. But I hung around, and then 1 year turned to 2, and 2 turned to 10, and 10 turned to 20. And
so what was the reason you stayed here? Was it just those friendly people? I can hardly assume
well,
that.
You know, I've wondered. I don't know. I'm from a place called Oregon, and it's a small country in its own. It's up there in the far northwest. And it's kind of a little place of its own, too, see? And so maybe here I felt a similarity or something. But I just liked the place, and I ended up staying. And it's a good location to travel all over Europe and moving around. And
traveling, moving around, that's what you did. The life of a traveling singer. A rewarding life, but a bit awkward, too.
Well, you know, it depends. There's times in that. You start out, your eyes are big, and your hearts are beating away, and holy cow, and you find yourself in the middle of Paris, and me from Oregon in Paris, you know. And then you end up playing here and there, and on the streets and in clubs, and then you're in another place, Rome. My God, me in Rome, you know. And then Pompeii, I was down in Pompeii, played in the streets of Pompeii. No tourists around or nothing. Just a banjo and me in those old buildings. And I sang to the old Roman folk back in those times, yeah. So it's like that. Wherever you go, you end up in an old castle playing, singing. Places where, God for doom, troubadour's been doing it for hundreds of years. And it just kind of leads you on, and then the next thing you know, the years have gone by, and you're hitting 70 like me, and it seems like it all happened just last week, you know.
Yep, you're 70, you're a bit less active as a singer, but still very creative.
Oh yeah,
writing, painting. And,
yeah, it's the way I am. It's just my way. But I do miss the traveling and the playing and singing. Now I do things like a television show or a festival where I have to do 2 or 3 songs. But for the touring and full shows, it's impossible. So I've turned it to painting. That's what I'm doing right now. And
when is that CD due?
That was supposed to come out this year, but I had some bad trouble with my health and with my lungs, chronic bronchitis and losing the elasticity in my lungs. So it's a little bit hard to breathe sometimes. But so that slowed me down, and it's
just postponed.
But the thing, yeah, the thing is, my mind. I still get beautiful melodies from the banjo, and beautiful, possibly beautiful song words to accompany them. And so things are still happening. When I do get this record out, it'll have some maybe really beautiful songs, beautiful